Day one of practice here at Beaver Lake. It's dark and it's cold and it's rainy, and that's when you find people like Bryan Thrift that come in out there putting in the hours. That's the reason why he won the last tournament at Rayburn, putting in these kind of hours. And we just had to pull you aside, Bryan, because you just won the last tournament. You've won here on Beaver Lake before, and I got a feeling you're fixing to get on one of those thrift rolls again. I know you had kind of a tough start, but it's fixing the train's leaving the station. What do you think?
I don't know. I would like to say I feel like I'm getting on one of those good rolls again, but man, this lake is like a thorn in my side. Yeah, I won here a couple of years ago, but it's so random. I mean, you never really know where you're going to catch a good one, and it seems like it's so hard to find a group of fish that you can set on and catch a good fish for 2 or 3 days. And I was fortunate enough to do it that one year I won, and I've never done it here again since. I don't know. I think that was just one of those magical deals.
I know at Rayburn, you won that tournament flipping. You said it was torture to do that, to be pitching and fish so slow. Well, you got plenty of bank here to run and wind and burn the bank like you want to.
Yeah, that's what I did a lot today. I didn't have a lot of success at all. I mean, I might have had a 9 or 10 pound limit maybe, but very few bites, and I don't know. I really can't get my finger on what the fish are doing here yet. I mean, I know they're not up there trying to spawn or nothing. The water's 52, 53 degrees. So, I mean, they got to be staging up somewhere, and I've got to find a couple places that they're pulling up and getting ready to go do their thing.
Normally, as the tour rolls on, we get in one of these frames where you go to one tournament and it's pre-spawn, and then you go to another tournament and they're starting to spawn, and then the next tournament they're really spawning, and the next tournament's post-spawn. But this year we kind of been back and forth. I mean, Okeechobee kind of a spawn started, then back to Hartwell pre-spawn, then Rayburn. Now we're back. You know, you're kind of like rewinding the clock instead of, you know, progressing with the fish. You almost have to move backwards.
Right, exactly. It seems like the first 3 tournaments of the year have all been pre-spawn fish, and then the last 3 it looks like going to be, or the last 2 anyways, definitely going to be post-spawn. We're not going to get any sight fishing in this year, I don't think, just because the crazy spring we've had. It stayed so cold, but I mean, it is what it is. Somebody's always going to catch them. I mean, I love fishing this time of year. I love fishing pre-spawn fish, and I just got to get out there and see if I can find some fish where I think they should be. Hopefully they'll stay there.
Have you been surprised by the stain in this lake, the color of the water?
No, I actually tried to make myself go down to the lower end today. And, I mean, down there where I've been all day, you could see 10 or 12 feet. And everybody always catches them down there, and I don't see how they do it. It blows my mind. I always try to make myself stay down there a day or two just to try to learn the stupid lower end of this lake. And I can't figure it out for the life of me.
You might have to get a spinning rod out, Bryan.
I actually threw a spinning rod today. I caught a couple keeper largemouth on a spinning rod.
Okay, all right.
I mean, it was torture, but I caught them. I don't know.
Next couple of days, planning to look at the river at all?
Yeah, I'll probably go up there one day at least, just breeze through it and look at it. I'm sure it's going to get beat to death in practice. I mean, everybody always goes up there and practices and catches a few, and then by the time the tournament rolls around, it's hard to do good up there. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll definitely sample it, and I'll probably go back down the lake one day.
You say sample it. You mentioned to me when you won in Texas that in that practice you went back to the way Bryan used to practice, and that is sampling every bit of the lake, as much as you could see of it in practice, and then formulating a game plan from there.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do at Rayburn, and I'm going to do that again here. I'm going to try to look at the whole lake and just see. I mean, you never know when you're going to run in that one pocket or pull up on that one point that's just got a load of fish on it. I mean, you just got to keep moving and covering water and see what you can find.
Sounds good. You're hearing it here from Bryan Thrift. I got to say, I detect a little bit of relaxed, kind of calm, cool demeanor with Bryan Thrift right now.